Morning guys, welcome to the stream. Another relentless stream. I'm still in the middle of setting everything up, guys. Everyone have a good night? Anyone catch anything yesterday? I didn't actually take a trade yesterday. There was nothing there for me. One more to 420 subscribers. Come on. Nearly done, guys, don't worry. Morning. Morning, Jordan. How you doing, mate? We are on. Good morning, Jordan. How are you doing? Nearly took a buy, but just missed the move. I wanted no trade for me yesterday. Yeah. The only thing we potentially had was the buys above here. I had, but when we got the hour, I believe this one actually broke out this hour, and it pushed up first, and then it pulled back. So I didn't want to get a buy stop on. If anything, I would have had a buy stop above, which would have played out. But I believe news pushed it up. So I just left it yesterday, but that was probably my only setup, what had happened, really. So there was no else for me. And it's not an issue, it's not drama. Look at the monthly, guys. Okay, let's get into a top down here. Let me turn the music off while we do a top down. I've got my brew. My Yorkshire tea bags. So, top down analysis, guys. Monthly, smashing bullish, smashing bullish. I still don't believe we can close above here, unless coming down to this area. However, news has been coming out and it's been bearish for the dollar. So again, that could push news price higher, but I still don't think we can close up. We're halfway through the month now, but I didn't think we'd push this high, and we have. So I really don't know how this month is going to end up. I would think it's still going to flip to the downside, because why did we get this doji here? Why did we get this doji candle here? There's no other reason really. And then you haven't even had a bottom wick on this monthly. So I do think we're going to start flipping very soon. We might need to break the highs in order to do it though. I hope not. But okay, so let's have a look at the weekly then. So the weekly range, currently we filled the range now, which is nice. This is what we wanted. We filled the range. Now what we need to do is see what this candle is going to end up like. We ideally want a doji or a bearish candle to coming back down. Okay. Now if we get a breakout above the high, it's going to be difficult, guys, because you're going to have to wait for a fake out back in. If you get a fake out, if you start coming above here, it's going to be difficult. I might have to introduce another pair, because it's so hard in regards to the probability just drops, because you can't even use like daily 4 hourly. You've got to use smaller time frames for trades, and the probabilities are a lot less. So if we do get a close above there, which we might get, and then we get a fake out back into the area, I'll be over the moon with that. That'll do me. But ideally, I want this weekly to pull back, close doji or bearish. Okay, so we don't know how this weekly is going to close yet. But at the minute, you've filled the range, so and you close respecting. So technically, this weekly can flip to the downside at any point. Okay, so just be careful taking buys. Let's have a look at the daily. So now, what did I say yesterday? The daily's done exactly what I said. Okay, the daily, we were bearish on the day, and I said this daily can flip at any point because we haven't technically filled the range. This is the range on the daily, and we haven't filled it. Okay, now we've had a bullish close on the daily. I mean, we're still not quite filled at mine, but we're there and thereabouts. So could we get in small daily bullish still to actually fill it, or is this going to close doji and then that's going to be respecting this area? So this is where I wanted this doji here. I want this doji here, or I want a bearish close on this daily, and if we do, that then should confirm that this area is getting respected. Therefore, where are we going to go next? Well, there's only one place to go, and that's back down 2, 3, 6, 8 levels. So that's what we need to get today. Okay, everything's bullish though at the minute. Now if we do get a bullish daily close above here, I don't know how far we're going to go, guys, because the only next range is this. That's the next range on the lower time frame. That's the only place to go, really. Yeah, beyond that, don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. So we've got to hope we can just sort of close doji and come back down, or if we do close bullish, could we get a fake out on the daily back into the area, and that would initiate the weekly faking out back to the downside. So could we look at something like that? Now the issue we've got is, we probably would have said we could take buys up because we're probably going to get a wick fill on this. But the issue we've got now is we filled this wick about 3/4, and that's what tends to happen. Now to take sells, any sells for us, stops, you could be looking above there, because if this candle is going to flip, it's unlikely it'll break the high. But if it does break the high, then you're probably looking to come and tap 2449 at that point. Okay. So we're going to have to be very careful on the lower time frames and see what's going on. So 4 hour, what has the 4 hour done? The 4 hour has closed bullish but closed respecting. Closed respecting. You've got no bottom wick on this 4. You've got 2 hours left of the 4. 3 had broke out. 2 had broke out, no top wick. Ooh. 1, no top wick and broke. Could we get a fake out in this 1 hour? 30. I think getting a close back below 2403 would be the one, really. Because that would initiate the 4 flipping, or you could, and let me have a look at this. So we've got this, and then have we pushed up to this? So bullish close. Which one is it tapped? Ooh, okay. So if we get a forward flip, we should be coming back down. Or do we wait for an hour close? If we wait for an hour close back below here, that should initiate. Let's see where this forward flip. We might have sell stops here off the 4 and just leave it for the day. If I get a sell stop there, what would the hour look like? If we get a fake out, I prefer this fake out. Could be better entry. So let's think about this logically. The daily, we don't know if it's going to close respecting or whether you need to close bullish, fill in the range. The 4 hour has closed respecting, so this can flip at any point. Plus you've got no bottom wick. Plus, is this enough liquidity to now drive through? We haven't got no data to go off, as in when we move up here, you tend to come up anyway. Where did we pull back to? We tapped that. We've never done this before, so we've pulled back and then we came back up. Are we going to redirect to fly back down? Okay, so the 4 technically hasn't broke out yet. The 3 on the other hand has broke out, and you've had a bottom wick. So could the 3 come up to 2437? And if we put stops like that, we tap 2437, back down, take partial move to break even. Stops would only have to be here, because if you push past that, you're pushing up. Or you could go above the high. But if you're coming above the high, you're going to break the high anyway. This is what I'm saying. So it might be a case of same stop, a same lot. But I think I might do that, you know. You haven't quite tapped it. I would have thought you would have tapped it here. So the 2 had broke out, but you've got no top wick. Breakout, none of these have got no top wicks. You broke above, you came up. It's either be stops there or stops there. But I think if you're coming up to here, you're going to break this high. It's only one reason to come up. So we haven't tapped it yet. We've got 49 minutes left of this. 15, because you probably could take this win back. You tapped it, you didn't get the pullback you wanted. Let me look left. We might be close here, you guys. Until the 4 closes bullish, I'm actually still looking at sells. I'm not sure we might get a fake out. So 15, where's the 15 range? This is the 15-minute range here. You get a 15-minute close below there, you're coming back down. 15, pull back. You come through to 2425 every time. So we either take a 15-minute close, you're back below there, straight through. Sells below, minimum 15. In a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, because then that would be the 4 we're flipping to the downside. So technically you could have sell stops on now off the 4. If this 4 is going to flip, it's likely going to flip and start pulling down. It might not happen on this candle though. This candle might close doji and then the next one comes back down. But there's only one place to come, and that's below here for this bottom wick. There's no bottom wick on this 4. The daily hasn't had much of a bottom wick, but I don't know whether you need one. There's loads of reasons to come down on the daily. It's when is this going to start flipping? That's the key. That's the key. Let me have a look at this 4 seconds. So look at these 4s. They all come through, all of them. So it would be like that. That would be my risk-free. Okay. Target would actually be like that. On the 4. Yeah, that's what I'd like, really. So, buys at the minute, I'd want a forward breakout, because at any point this 4 can flip to the downside. Morning cam, this 4 can flip to the downside at any point. Okay, now if the 4 closes respecting this level, then it's gonna have to come down and break the lows 100%, and there's only one place to break here. So this would be my risk free, probably take partial as well. Yeah, but my target would only be this, because that's when you're going to mess about from here. You could come back up and then mess about. Okay, so that would just be my target. Stops on this would be the 4 hour high, wherever this stops. So if this pushes and creates a steeper top wick, my stops would just be above the 4 hour high. Does that make sense? Because then the next candle shouldn't be breaking the high if it's coming down. So that's where my stops would be. So I do like this 4 hour flip. 4 hour flip could work. If it's going to flip though, this is the thing, it might not flip because everything's looking bullish. The 2s broke out and had a bottom wick. Sorry, the 3s broke out and had a bottom wick. The 2s broke out, had a bottom wick here, but you've got no top wick on this one, so I don't know whether this is going to close bearish. Okay, it should do technically. That's what tends to happen. And the 1 also, you've got no top wick. Now you've got 2 levels for wingbacks. This was one of them here, right? But we've gone past that. We've gone past it. And then you've got another level at 2437. But the issue you've got here taking this wingback is everything's broke out, you are bullish, and the next range, even though the 1's broke above here, but no top wick, so I wouldn't take this anyway. Breakout. But are we going to push steeper? There's still 44 minutes left. Are we going to push higher up, and then are we going to reject and close bearish? And if that's the case, are we going to tap this wingback area at 2437 and then reject? Is that what we're going to do? Or are we going to keep pushing bullish and the 4 is going to close bullish? And if that's the case, then we're probably going to power up. Where's me? So we've got 1 hour close above here, which is what we've had. Then you come and tap this level. So what is this? And then you pull back. Let's have a look at this. One hour close above. You come up and tap 2440. This is sucking me in for very small stops here. Very small stops. And that's even if we reject from there. We could come all the way back down. What is this? 100 pips or 10. I might do this, you know, guys, so I know it's not natural of me, but the way I'm looking at this is, if you push past this wick, you're likely going to be coming up to push past this, and at that point, you don't know where you're going. So, because if you push up to this level, I wouldn't even say this is a defense, because it's not really a solid structure. It's only happened once. You're probably only coming up to break the highs. So that means you're going to be pushing into this level. You don't know where you're going to go. So for me, to lower the risk, what I'd look to do is, if price keeps pushing up, I'd be interested in taking a wing back sell from 2440, only because the 4 hour is close respecting and the 4 could flip at any point. So if we push up to 2440, my stops would be here, which I believe is about 20 pips. 13 pips, sorry. 13 pips. But the way I do this risk, I wouldn't risk 2% on this. I'd be using the same lot I normally use, which is like a 5 lot. So this will be about probably $200 loss or something like that. It'll be like hardly anything what I'm risking. If that makes sense. But if we catch this, we could potentially catch a 100 pip move, because if you do pull back, really there's only one place to go, and that's back down to tap 2430 before driving up. So my take partial wouldn't have to be until 2430, and that would be a 100 pip move. So if it plays out, it could really play out nicely. So it's whether we're willing to risk what we're risking here to grab this move back down. But that's as long as we don't keep pulling back. It might not play out. It might carry on, because this might have been that pullback. I really don't know. But I think I might do that, guys. Because you've got two no top wick. You've still got an hour and 40 left of this. The one, it's obviously got 40 minutes left. So if we keep pushing down the first 30 minutes and we get a nice big pushing candle, I think I'm going to take this, guys. Let me have a look at the lower time frame, what these stops are like. We're either trying to catch this, or we're going to get this. But you might not stop there. You might carry on. This is what I'm saying. So you either have stops really high up, or stops close with a lot lower risk, because I just be using the same lot. I just don't know whether this could be it. That's the only thing, because the first time we've been up there, the first time you come up here, you reject here, and then you come through. You pull back, then you come through. We might have to move stops quick just because of this. What about this one then? What about this wing back area? What about this wing back area? Let's have a look at 2. Two, taps it. 3, taps it. 4, taps it. This is the only thing put me off. This. I don't know whether this is that, so now we're going to push past. The only thing. What we could do is maybe take a 15 or... I can't get in for buys at the minute because the 4 can flip at any point. So for buys for me, I'd need to see a pullback down to this level, and then I'd need to see a rejection, and then I'll start taking buys around here, or break the highs. That's what I'd want to see ideally. I do like this, guys. I think I'm going to get this on. Everyone happy with the plan? You might reject for me though, 243. Why have I got this here? I think it's because of this level. Where's this wing back sell area come from? we saying that this, alright, okay, so this could be the first one. We didn't quite tap it, we came to about there. And then as we pull back to here, we then pull back up and tap this. So are we going to reject from here? That's what we could get. And if we reject from there and come back down, reject from here, then we know we're on this one coming back up. So we've got a few options, really. I'd like to come back up to here though. Got no bottom wick. What we could do if we do push, potentially take 2437, and if the 15 closes above, then again the 15 doesn't close above, does it? Let's have a look what the 5s are like. Because I think we might get a fake out here. So if the 5 closes above, we'll get out on a pullback and we'll take the next one. That's what we can look to do. Okay, so it'll be an aggressive entry. Right, so I am looking at a wing back sell off of 5. Wing back sell. If you don't like this, guys, because these are aggressive trades, right? If you don't like it, don't take it. Because the 4 might not flip. The 4 might close bullish. Okay, but you've had a nice big push on the 4. So how far is this 4 going to come? Okay, so the 5's going to close in 30 seconds. I don't like it getting closer. Got to wait for my call on this, right? Wait for my call. Because what is this done here? Let me just mark this up quickly. Okay, stand by, guys, stand by. Stand by. The 5's not, I mean the 5's not closed above, has it? Let me just check this, because the 5 broke out now. Where are we at? Come on. So 5 didn't break out, it pushed up. 5's broke out, it pulled back. The 5 should pull back still, shouldn't it? I think. Okay. I'm not in this, right? I'm not in this yet. 15's got no bottom wick. See if we can get another push up. Let me get the strength on. What are these stops then? 50. Okay. It's not bad. Can we push up one more? Okay, stand by, guys. Oof, look at that. Oh, wait there. 3's going to close heavily bullish. That's a heavily bullish candle. 3. Okay, guys, I am in on this. I'm in for sells on this one. Where am I at? 5. Put me in there. My stops are 2441. I'm going to be going risk free fairly quickly though. Fairly quick. If the 5 closes above, we'll look to get out at break even, right? Now I'm going to be going risk free. As soon as we tap 2435, I need a close back in here. If I get a close back in here, fantastic. The 15's got no bottom wick. These are aggressive moves, remember, guys. Aggressive. Okay, nice. Oh, I can't even go risk free there, man. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm not even in profit here. Why am I not in profit? Where the hell have these put me? Oh, I'm more like there, guys. I'm more there. Okay. Let's wait for this one to close. See if this one close. Okay, I'm going to go risk free now. Risky a trade. Risks off the table. I've not took any partial. Because if this does flip now, are we going to flip to the upside? I'm out here. I'm out. If yous are still in. If yous are still in, good luck. If I get a close back into the area, I might re-enter. Okay. I maybe should have waited for this 5. The entry wasn't the best for me, guys. Are you still in? If I can get a 5 close back into the area and I get a top wick, I'll look to get sell stops underneath for re-entry. Yeah, I'm in. Good. Good, good, good. Look at that. Look at that push. If you did enter on this level, right, literally as I was about to enter, price had just pulled back. But if you did enter, you'd be up 14 pips now. So what would this be? 15. So is the 15 going to flip, basically? That's what I'm after. Ooh, 5. I'm going to wait for a pullback. Because the 15 hasn't filled the range yet. The 15 is going to close bullish. Do you know what? I might not enter at the minute, guys. Because the 15 is going to close bullish, but it doesn't look like it's filling the range. If this 5 can pull back and close respecting, then yeah, not a problem. Let me just see this 15. Yeah, we might mess about like this, you see. We might mess about like this. Or like this. If we come back up on the 15, I might take another entry. I don't know whether we're going to carry on though. Okay, we've had a 15-minute close. If I were you guys, I'd take some partial. If you can do. Right, you've got no bottom wick. Oh, this is nice. This 15 comes back up, I'll look for another entry. Come on, baby. What I'm going to do as well. Could we get some sell stops on? This 5 going to flip. Oh, there's no top wick here. Let's see if we can get a top wick. I'll tell you what I can do. Okay guys, I'm gonna enter again now. I'm in for another sell on this. Okay. If this 5 flips, then we'll go risk free on the flip of the 5. Okay, as the 5 flips, we'll go risk free. So I'm in for another entry on this. I moved my stops a bit too. I was going off the 1 minute. 2441, 244, 1.96 is stops. I'm hardly risking anything really. It's not too bad. Let's see if this 5 can flip. Now this is the 15. What it is, the 15's got no bottom wick, you see. So even if this 15 closes bullish, okay, like that, yeah, and we're in drawdown, the new 15 should still come down for a bottom wick before coming. But we're trying to see if this 15 is going to flip to the downside. Now this 15 might not flip until it taps 2437 again, because that's what can happen. Okay. So if you look left. Now remember, we might be going straight through to the next wingback area, which I'll be looking for another entry. But if you look left, if you look at this 15, you closed in and then thereabouts, and then the new 15 came and break the highs, tapped it, and then rejected. But you tap her a few times here. This is what I'm saying. We've got to see what if we're going to tap it a few times. This might not be the move back down yet. Okay, all I can see is no bottom wicks, which is nice. I mean, what you can do is if the 5 closes bullish like this and the new 5 comes back to break even, you can get out and just put a 15-minute sell stop underneath the 15 if the 15 does flip, if you want to take the risk off the table. That's one thing what you can do. Come on, the 5, flippage. Can the 15 come down for a bottom wick? Is the 15 going to flip? Is the 30 going to flip? It's not the 1. The 30 hasn't filled a zone as of yet, so really it doesn't need to flip the 30. But you would imagine a bottom wick coming down for it. Because there is a little minor support here. What's this? This is where we've closed here. So there is a minor support, and the 30 comes up and taps that area again, then flips and comes back down. Ah, we broke above it, didn't we? We broke above it. Come on, baby. What did the 5 do? The 5 hasn't closed yet. What did the 3 do? 3 broke above. This 3 is likely going to flip at this point, isn't it? I didn't see that 3. 1. What is this 3 going to do? Can this 3 close below? We need a 3 closure back below here. Okay, as soon as we tap this level, guys, I will be going risk free. Okay. We need to confirm if this is going to be the pullback area or if this is going to be the pullback area. That's all we're doing. Looks like we're going to be breaking the highs. Oh, we're at a 5 bullish close, but 5's got no top wick. That's interesting. So you got no top wick on the 5, got no bottom wick on the 5. Can this 5 push up, break the highs, and then flip to the downside? That'd be nice. Well, we've brought the highs now. Can this 5 flip back down? This is doing me head in looking for this 5 zone. Or, so if you look at the 5 can actually come all the way up to 2, 4, 3, 9, and then still pull back. Where do we pull back to here? What is this here? Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Okay, we haven't been there yet. We haven't been there yet. Can this 5 flip? Oh, we're going to push. I will be taking the second entry at 2440, guys. I can tell you what, I'm going to get that on the trade ideas. 2441.9. Yeah, man, it took partial. Oh, it just took me out. Yeah. Nice, mate. Nice. I'm glad you. I mean, the entry would have been better, guys. If I went literally as I was looking to enter, price had just pulled back down and put me in like down here. But other than that, if you did get a good entry, you peaked 20 pips there, which is nice. So if we can see these 5 closures, even if there's 5 breaks above, you then want to fake out back in. If you get that fake out on the 5, that's fantastic. There's only one thing you're coming to break this, and then you're probably going to come to this. So yeah, we just need to. But then again, guys, I've told you we can come straight through here, didn't I? So don't be surprised if we do, right? These are really riskier trades, these, because we're all-time highs. What's it doing? Oh, there's a nice trade this morning. Smashing the trade IDs with the Dean. Shall I get the tunes on, guys? So 2440.60. Oh. 2441.96. Okay, where would TP1 be on this? This is the thing with this second wing back. Sell. Use 243. 2434. Four, three, 7, 2, 4, 7, 1, 6. TP2 for me. Where did I say TP2 was going to be? It was a forward area to here, wasn't it? 241260. 2412.60. Probably the smallest stops I've ever had. I bet you're over the moon. Yeah, because if we push past that, guys, I'm not interested. Right? 13 pips. So what's happening here? So we're getting a 5 close out of the area. Looks like, or are we? 3 seconds. We got a bit of a gap there, didn't we? That's not really a confident breakout, is it? I will be taking a second entry on this, guys, and then if it doesn't play out, that's me done for the day. You'd have to wait for a forward close. I'm just trying to see if we're on this. We're either on this, or we're on this. Okay, I'm not sure we can do this yet. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I remember I don't have all the answers, but I'm just not sure. All we need now is a 5-minute close below, and that should initiate the push down. But that's what I've got. What have we got? 15 still got no bottom wick. Can this 15 flip? And if this 15 is going to flip, where's this 15 going to flip at? I was in the sea. It was lashing down yesterday. I went in the sea. It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. See the 50. I don't know whether the 50. There is an area here on the 15. This area. I'll change the colour so we know what we're talking about. This here. Look at this. So you reject around these levels, which I think we're a bit higher. Have we broke above this? No, we haven't. Okay, that's interesting. But if you look at all the other 15s, they all come up to these levels. So could I get another position on underneath the 15? So if you look at these guys, right, we've closed respecting here. We closed respecting here. And then the 15 what we're on now is looking like that with no bottom wick. It's about that, isn't it? We're up here now. So basically, can this 15 come and close doji or flip to the downside? And then look what the next 15 does. That's then the one what comes down. So we could potentially take partial around here at 2432. and then you mess about again, and then you eventually come down. So if that's going to happen, and that's going to be the 15, that's going to be the 4 flipping. So that'd be really nice if we can catch that. So it's all on this 15 really. If this 15 breaks above, then that's not what we're on. So if we look at this, so if the 15 breaks above here, then we're not on this, and we're not on any of this. It means we're on this. And if that comes up, we could maybe look for a second entry here instead of here to come down. We'll mark that up just in case, and then that would get us out. That would definitely peak us like. But hopefully the 15 will just flip. There's 1 minute 30 left on it, so I'm not sure. 16 minutes left on the 30. The 1 hour's got 15 minutes left. Can we get a fake out then on this 15? So the 15 closes like this, and new 15 closes back in to the range. Can we get that? If the 15 breaks out, do we get out a break even, wait for a better entry? Potentially. We're going to be going risk free anyway once you tap 2, 4, 3, 5. Interesting. Oh, the 5 closed bullish, didn't it? You've got 2 areas for a second entry, you guys. 2439 or 2440. Very bullish. Gold is getting weaker though. USD is getting stronger. Good morning, Vin. 30 has no bottom wick, yeah. So the 30's got no bottom wick. The 15's got no bottom wick. And the 1 hasn't closed yet. But yeah, they've all got no bottom wick. So this is what I'm saying is, I would imagine even if we're driving up, you would come down to tap it. That's why we'd be going risk free here and then flipping. Now our entry's not the best on this, guys. This is the thing. Well, my entry wasn't the best on it. We just want to see some fake outs here. That's it. Back into the area. That's all we want. I need to see which one to take here. Because even if the first one's going to play out and that's going to be the wing back, this one, what does price do then? If price still comes through on this trade, then we won't take it, because it's still highly likely to come through anyway. So, or higher, because it only, so this trade here only comes back to 2436. So this is where we've got to decide if we're going to close out or not, because if we reject from here and we pull back to this, then we know that we could just be on this, and then you can do that. So we'd have to decide really, if we miss the move back down, we'd have to decide to get out around here, or do we take this and not this? I mean, I don't think it's much difference, to be honest. What is the difference? 9 pips. Okay, we could probably do that, and we could have this back down. That's if we keep pushing. So I think that's what I'm going to do, you know. I just don't like how the 15's broke out now. Let's have a look if the 15 breaks out on that one. It does, doesn't it, actually? Yeah, so the 15's broke out here. Then you've got a small bullish, and then you come up. Okay. Yeah, we can probably look to bring this down. Wing back sell. Again, I'll just be using the same lots, guys. So the risk on this trade is, it's hardly anything for me, really. It's not like 2%. It'll be like 0.2%. Yeah, because if we keep pushing, you would think you're going to have to get a retest as well. So you broke out, retest, back up. Unless you don't take it. And if you do miss the move, you should still come back to break even anyway, which is 2435, even if you don't. So yeah, it's up to you guys, but I'm going to be putting another entry on, whether you want to risk it or not. But if you come and tap this, you should still pull back to 2435 before driving up. Well, this is the thing, when there's not much data, guys, like, anything can happen, because it's creating new ranges anyway, because it's going into all-time highs and you haven't got the data to go off. So I'm going to amend this on the trade ideas. Amend. Two, 4, 3, 9.65, and then 7243, 9.65. Okay, cool. Right, that's what I've got going on, guys. I will be looking to end at 2439. Okay, but it'll be in and then thereabouts. And like I keep mentioning, my stops will be 23 pips. If I break above that, I'm not interested for the day, I'm done. Okay, but my risk on this, I'd be using the same lot what I normally use, which is like a 5 lot. So this won't be, so a 5 lot for me at 100 pips is, well, about 120 pips, say. No, it's not 100 pips. Is 2% per trade. So on this one, I'd only be risking 0.2%, say. Okay, so that's what I'm looking to do. And my target is still down there for that flip, believe it or not. Believe it or not, because if we look at the higher time frame, yeah, higher time frame on the 4, if this 4, I don't know whether we're going, if the 4 closes bullish, then obviously our target's not down there. If the 4 closes bullish, guys, in 1 hour time, and doesn't close respecting this level, we're looking to manage risk and get out this trade anyway. Okay, all I'm looking at is if the 4 pushes up, the 4, if you look at this 4, this 4 comes up, taps these levels, rejects, comes back down to at least 2432 before driving up. So I'm trying to catch this on the 4. You've had such a big pushing candle, but if you do so happen to flip back to the downside, then you're coming down to 2412. I'm just not sure it'll happen. Okay, but if you do, then you're coming down to these levels. You're definitely coming down to create a bottom wick for this 4, if this 4 flips. But I don't know whether it's going to flip. There's only 1 hour left. It means for this 4 to flip, you're probably going to need a 1 hour candle looking like that, which it could happen. Could. That's what we would need, a 1 hour candle like that. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. And the sweet spot on this, what would this be? Sweet spot would be, that's 36, so half of 36 is 15, 18. So there's the sweet spot to get out. So you just need a pullback to that. You'd need a pullback to that for the sweet spot. But we're very bullish, guys, but I can't take buys until I get a forward close. And then once I get the forward close out, I need a pullback, and then I can get buys above. Right. So that's what we've got going on. We're deep in drawdown. Deep in drawdown. But this is only 50 pips for me, so this is like 2%. That's only 1%. So it's not too bad. Ooh, we're pushing. Look at the 5. Oh, we're nearly there, guys. Stand by. Stand by. I want to see what the 5 does. Let me just check the 5. As in, when it taps, how does it reject? far is this? Where the hell is it? There. Okay, 5 closes near there. So we need the 5 to close here like that. And we don't want a 5 close above, ideally. So that could be our cut off if the 5 closes above. Let's see. Come on, 5. One big push. Another push up for us. Another push up. One more push up for us. The 5 can actually close in around this area, guys, close to it, and then the new 5 tap and reject. I'll get the tunes on here. Oh, we don't want this happening. We don't want this 5 rejecting now. Gold is quite strong though, guys. Pretty strong. Are we going to get a wick fill? Do we get a wick fill? If this 4 flips, guys, we're in the money. Right, we're in the money. Or if this 4 closes doji, we're in the money. And I will probably look for a second entry. If this 4 closes doji, I'll be looking for second entries. I'll probably take them on stream as well for you for a treat, since we haven't had much trades. Okay, so you can get 5s messing about before coming up. You might just be on these little pullbacks here. I don't like when it does these pullbacks though. I like straight up, straight back down. Don't we all? Look at that. Oh. It's all on the 4, guys. This 4 can pull back, man. This 4 can close respecting this level in an hour and 5 minutes time. It's doable. It is doable. And we get a fake out in all these other time frames. I'm keen to get a... Oh, there's only 4 minutes left. Still stops underneath the 3:15. Is this 15 going to flip? 4 minutes left for a flip of a 15. Everyone feeling alright? I don't think we've got many on today, have we? Have we? Oh, we've got 6. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Good little tip for you. If you're trading in drawdown, close your MT4 so you don't see your profit going up and down. Just go off trading view. Okay? You know your risk, you know everything about it. But you've got to be comfortable with the loss as well, guys. That's the thing. Like, I'm more than comfortable with this loss. Yeah, I understand it was riskier. If we lose, it makes no difference to me. I just do the same thing every day. Keep going. Keep going. Now my managed risk though, guys, is if the 4 does close above. If the 4 closes above here, then we're looking to manage risk. I'll be looking to probably get it out, because the new 4 should pull back to 2432. So that's where we've got to make a decision around here whether we're going to get out, because it means it could then flip, push through stops if you've got stops here. Okay. If you've got stops there. But I mean, if this 4 closes doji, we're looking good. I need to push back up here. I want this second entry though. I mean, it'd be well past the... If it did tap there, we would have been in. It'd be past the sweet spot now. You could close both full at break even. but it does look like it can mess about. Oh, 15-minute bearish close. Can we pop up, break the highs and flip again? Coming back down here, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Got no top wick on the 15. Fives are coming back down nicely. Look at that if we caught that. I still want this 15 to come up, break the highs again. I know you don't want the draw down. I don't want to be left. The 30s broke out. Let me have a look what the 30 looks like. And the 30 broke out, new 30 comes up, taps, and then rejects, comes back down. Is this where the 30's closed? 2437. It actually hasn't broke above that. So, what does that mean then? Everyone feeling alright? Yeah, you got to get used to this feeling of drawdown. Like, you got to expect it. If you're looking at price and you know price can push into a certain area, you know that you can push all the way back up. We don't know if we're on this. If so, we're going to tap 2435. We'll have to go risk free, I think, there. 2435. Unless we get a fake out, that's what we'll have to do, guys. So that being said, I'm going to have to go risk free. 2435, just because the 30's broke out. And we've got the 1, it's broke out also. That was the last one, wasn't it? Can we get a fake out on the 1? That'd be lovely. It's all on the 4, really. I don't know if you're going to get a fake out on the 4. I think if anything you're going to push up to these levels. But the 4 should still pull back to 2432. So it might mean the new 4 is the one what pushes through for us. Got lines all over here, I'm going dizzy. I know what they mean, guys. I know what they mean. So this is going to be probably, this is going to be my probably take profit on this, you know, because the 4. It's all on the 4, really. Okay, what we're looking at here, we're coming down nicely. I'm gonna wait out to see what if I can get a 5 close, guys. I want a 5 close below this level. If I can get that, fantastic. We should be coming back down. Ooh, nice. But we know we can reject. You can reject from here, okay? You can easily reject from here. It's only 5 pips. Let's see what I want to see what the 5's going to do. Come on, 5, close below for me. Come on, baby. USD is getting stronger, 47. Gold's still stronger though, 58.4. That's the 15. Everything's broke out though. See, we would need a fake out. The 30. Come on, I need this one. Five hasn't closed as of yet. We need this 5 to close back below 2435 ideally. Let me just confirm this area, guys. It's up to you. She's back to break even now, whether you want to get out. If you want to get out, I'm still holding here. I need to see what the 5 is going to do. 5 close below. Yeah, you could just reject from here easily. What is this? I have some banging tunes, don't I, guys? Banging tunes. Okay, let's see if this 5 can flip. As soon as we tap this level, I'm going to be going risk free. Where's me zoom in? Come on, can we power down? I'll be taking partial move. Don't need to do that, do I? So if you want to go risk free now, you can do. I want to see how this 5's closing. I can get a close below here, because it's the new. We've still got another 2 5-minute candles on this 15. It's a big pushing candle, that, so it could start rejecting from here. I want to see if we can get through. Come on, baby, get down. Come on, the 5. 3 minutes left to this 5. That's what we don't want. We don't want a bullish close, guys. This is because the 30 can reject from here easily. It's created a bottom wick now, so it can come back up. Still got 22 minutes left of this 30 as well. It's all on the 5. That's it, come on. Come on, baby. Come and tap me. Come and tap me. Okay guys, I'm going to take partial. I'm going to go risk free on this. We're now risk free. I've took partial. We've moved risk free. Let's see if we can get some flies. We need a 5 close below here. Okay, we've got some flies on this now. What did we take? I don't know if I took much there, did I? $300, $312 I've took there. Nice. Okay. Come on, baby, straight down, straight down. Because if this is the 4 flipping, guys, I'm telling you, there's still 51 minutes. If this 4's gonna flip, we are in the money. That means you're gonna get a fake out on the 3, fake out on the 2. Because the 2's got no top wick. See the importance of no top wicks. No top wick. Is this 2 going to close bearish? 1 would be a fake out back below 2433. There's no reason to break the highs again. He should be straight down. Nice trade. It's a case, can we avoid? Okay, this will be getting deleted now for me. Okay. If anything, I will be looking for a second entry, guys. If this hour closes back below 2430, I'll be looking at second entries below there. Come on, everyone happy? How many have we got on? I'm taking partial. Yeah, mate, you do you, bud. I'm going to take some more partial at 2432. Nice stuff. Hard tunes too. Hard tunes too. They're awful, aren't they? Can't stand them. Yeah, I've gone risk free. Nice. Drive, drive. Lovely boys and girls. Ooh, no bottom wick on the 5. No bottom wick on the 5. No bottom wick on this 5. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll be taking more partial at 2432, guys. Because remember, that's the 4. The 4 can reject from there. And then I'll let the rest rock. So this can get rid. No, we won't. We'll keep this for now. What were these ones? Okay, we're currently up 23 pips. I'm not sure this 15 is going to get down to here. So what I might do is I'm going to take some more partial now with the new 15 close. Because the 15 might pull back and stop us out. So I've actually took another partial there, guys. I took another $100. Because the thing with, if you look here, yeah, look at this 15. Taps. Doesn't tap our area. The new 15 pulls back. This could come back to stop us at break even. So sometimes I'll either take partial at an area or I'll take partial with a change of a candle, a new candle. Could have maybe waited another 3 minutes, but you've had such a pushing candle on this 15. You're probably going to start pulling back now, and look what it's doing. See how we took partial there and all of a sudden poof, pop back up and new. So it's a case, can we avoid a top wick on the 15? The new 15. I'll tell you what, if we do, it's going to be nice. We can avoid this top wick, guys. Wow. Because remember, if the 4 closes bullish, we'd be managing risk on this, and we'd be looking for buys. Is that the new 15 now? Not yet. 2 minutes for the new 15. Can we avoid a top wick? Come on. What's this? Let's clean this up a bit. Always happy. I like it, Vin. Drive, drive, baby, drive. Oh, I might get stopped here. Oh, I might get stopped. Ooh. Just the 15 pulling back, see? Come on. Flip. You've got no bottom wick on either of these. I'm just thinking this might be the pullback for the 15, the new... Oh, I'm out, guys. I'm out. Spread's got me there, like... What was that? 3 pips. Okay, what do we take? What's the date today? 16th. $470, guys, we took. I might want to show that on there. There you go. $470 today on that trade. Nice, not bad. Okay, let's get that onto the logbook. What time did we get to take this trade? 10, 9, 8:26. 8:26 July. 6. This is the most important. Let me put this on because this is quite important, right? Now I'm gonna have a word with you now, right? And I know it's boring. I know you get pissed off, and it's a pain in the ass. Believe it or not, your logbook is the most important thing to do when trading. And the reason being, it's not so you can track trades now because you're probably thinking, well, I know the trades, I know that I should have done this, I should have done that. It's so you've got 6 months worth of data. It's so you've got, in 6 months time, you can look back and go, why am I not profitable? Or how can I improve? And then you've got 6 months worth of real data, because this only works if you be honest with it. There's no point doing it otherwise. You don't show anybody else it. It's just your logbook. 6 months worth of data, and you can look back over your losses and go, right, okay, why did I take them losses? And believe it or not, you will find patterns where you'll go, okay, well, every loss I took, or 90% of the loss I took, is the second trade or third trade. Okay then, I just won't take 3 trades a day. I'll take 2 or 1. Little things like that. Most of my losses are on GJ. Okay, I'll get rid of GJ. And that you only identify these with your logbook. Okay, so it's so important that you do your logbook. But yes, I know it's boring. I know it's a pain in the ass. But trust me, guys, it's worth doing. What was this? So let's get our logbook done. So everyone should be doing the logbook right now. 24. 0826, that was a gold trade. What was this? 2% risk. This was a wingback sell, wasn't it? Wingback sell. This was off a smaller time frame. Up 470. Stop loss was only 50, which is rare for me. Where do we take partial? Where the hell did we get in here again? Can't remember. Was it here? No, it was here. I took partial of 13, and I took more. So 13. Then pips after, I took another 7. See, 7 pips. This was technically only 4 hadn't broke out. Counter trend, all time highs. Risky. Drawdown. What did we go and drawdown? We actually went 33 pips. Imagine if we got that second trade, guys. That wing back sell. Look at that. That would have been nice. What did I say drawdown was? 34 pips. Okay, nice. Okay, so we're still up 2.8k for July alone, and we took a partial loss. We actually took 2 partial losses, didn't we? Okay, so we're doing really nice. Okay, stats for the overall stream. So these are based off for new guys who are watching the stream and haven't seen us trade before. These are based off a 200k funded account, risking 2% per trade. So if you took every trade with us on stream since November, right, that's the money you'd be making on the pips. Okay, we've only ever had one minus month, and that was February. Okay, stream record, we're now up to 76 wins, 9 break evens and 8 losses. Now the losses, we've only ever had 1 full loss. The rest have all been partial losses. Okay, so fantastic stats, and I know they're fantastic. Without blowing smoke with my own ass, but I know what's on YouTube. I know the stream is on YouTube. It's really good stats. Okay, so absolutely smashed that at the minute. Now, here's the thing. Remember what we said, because I might stay on for another trade, believe it or not, because we are early, and I've got nothing till 11. Let me just show the chat. Islam, welcome to the stream, mate. I bought the high. Nah, you bought the high. All right, okay. Yeah, okay. Can we have access to the same journal as your stream? Yes, mate. It's in. Go to the Discord. You remember, aren't you? Go to Discord. Go to resources, and the logbook's in there. If you can't find it, drop a message in the Forex chat, and someone will ping it for you or something like that. But yeah, you can have the same logbook. So now remember with the 30, what I mentioned, the 30 can reject from here, right? But now what I want to see, it can reject and come back up. But what I want to see now is the 1 hour. I want the 1 hour fake out. That's what I want. Let's get rid of this now, because this is done. This is done with now. We'll get rid of this. I want the 1 hour, so I want to see what the 1 hour is going to do. Now, let's get rid of this. We'll start fresh. I ideally want a 1 hour close back below this. Okay. Back below this. Whether we get it or not, there's still 40 minutes left. Let's get rid of this now, because this is done. Let's get rid of this. I don't think I would take this now, this wing back. Okay. Because it looks like the 4 is going to break out. So I'm not sure I'm going to take it. I think that was probably the move anyway. I think we missed it by a couple of pips. Yeah, I'm going to delete that actually. What did it? Oh my god, 2 pips. Delete. Two, 3, 2, 4, 3, 7, 2, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. So this is no go for me. Now. Okay, all these are no go for me now. So all I want to see now, because we've had a nice trade. Morning Lee, alright mate, you've just missed a nice trade there. All I want to see is closures back below 2433 or a 4 hour close bullish. Yeah, like this. A 4 hour close bullish and then a pullback coming to tap 2432, and then we get buy stops on to come and fill the rest of the range. That's it. That's all I'm after. Okay, because we've only got this to go off. This is the thing with all-time highs. The probability, yes, 100% of the time you get a forward close above and you push through to 2449, but it's 100% of one time. Does that make sense? But I'm telling you now, guys, if this 4 does break out and then you get a bearish 4 and you get a fake out on the 4, you want to be looking for sellers here, because you should be coming down. There's nowhere else to go apart from these levels. You're definitely coming down to that, so that would be your take partial, risk free and all that good stuff. But you're coming down to at least 2412, and I can actually see you coming further down, because this is the area where the daily can flip at any point. The daily can flip at any point. All you want is a daily respecting this level. That's all we want at the minute. If it doesn't, then we come to break the highs, or you're going to get a fake out, but you'd have to wait another day. Okay, so that's what we got, guys. I'll see what 10 o'clock brings, and then we'll go from there. Let's see if we can get this fake out back below 2433. Come on. I'll put the banging tunes back on. You're away, still hard to get on trades when at work. I know, mate, I know. Well, New York session's going to be coming on a lot more. Tomorrow, guys, I might do a members only stream. I might, because member only streams are going to come back for London as well, because I do some New York ones, or we do New York ones, but some people can't get on New York, so I might be mixing it up a bit, whether it's 3 days London on YouTube and then 2 days for members, or 3 days for members, 2 days on YouTube. I don't know yet. We've got a meeting the beginning of August, and then we're going to sort of decide from there, because members are our priority. Morning, Martin, how you doing? Yeah, we grabbed what did we grab? 20 pips we grabbed. Nice. So I'm waiting for the hour, guys, and then we're going to see if there's another trade. See if I can treat this to another trade. What's nice here, though, if you look at this does look like on the 5. Could this be a break and retest to come back down? You've got 2 candles with no bottom wick, so what does that mean? You all should know now. If there's 2 candles with no bottom wick, at some point price will come back to this level. Might break the highs first, but eventually something will come back to here. Okay, so there's a reason to come back down. So is this going to carry on? And did we just get broke out at break even, and now you're going to plummet through the floor? But no FOMO, no FOMO. We can't do anything now because we've got to wait for the 4 to close in the 1 hour. But price is looking nice. Can you understand the reason why I took partial a bit early as well? Because the 15, look at the 15, pull back. Actually pull back to there. You've now got more chance to get stopped out at break even. That's why I decided to take partial without tapping that extra area. And you'll understand all this. This is what I'm saying. It's like, if I wasn't streaming, honestly, I wouldn't have stops on. I wouldn't trade with stops or TPs. I'd just be entering and just be watching price. But obviously, I've got to put stops on for a number of reasons. For yourselves, it's a worst case, but also some prop accounts, you've got to put stops on. Ooh, this was breaking the highs. This is the 30. 30's tapped the zone. Is the 30 going to flip? Tell you what though, because you've had a 30, you've had an hour breakout again. Is this 30 gonna, is this 1 hour gonna flip? Let's see how this, if you look at this 1 hour here, so you got a 1 hour bullish and you got a 1 hour bearish. Then look at the new 1 hour, and you only pulled back down to these levels. Could we buy up? I'd need a bottom wick off the 4. So he's a one, guys. If the 4 closes like this, and the new 4 can come and tap 2433. Let me just confirm that zone. Basically this. So 4 closes like this. New 4 comes and taps 2433. We'll get buy stops on to come up to fill the rest of the range at 2449. And stops would just be below the 4. But I've got to have the pullback. If you push up first, it's not my trade to take. Okay, that's what we can look at. Because it looks like this 4's unlikely to flip now. Where would stops be for me though? It shouldn't be breaking the 4 hour low really before coming up. So stops could just be below the 4. So if you get a fake out below here, that's it, you're goosed. You're coming down to break these lows anyway, so you might as well have stops below here. So let's get rid of this. I don't know whether this would be on now in regards, if the 4 hour breaks above, I don't think the 15 closed below, you need at least an hour now. Can you see how it changes? Yeah. And like I said to you before, some people say I contradict myself. Is it contradicting or is it adapting to the candles? And that's where I think traders go wrong. You're taught if A, B, C and D match up, then just enter. But for me, I think you've always got to be adapting. It changes all the time. It's like the labyrinth of the internet. You should always adapt to it. So stops could be, but I need a pullback to tap previous support. So if we can get something like this, tap, I'll get buy stops on the other side, and my target would be 2449. 2449. Okay, it'll just be full profit 2449. Probably get this on, but it might take a while to get down. This is the thing, and if it pops up first, guys, and taps it, that's it. I'm probably done. Well, I will be done, to be fair. The only thing is though, it's printing that it's going to look like it's going to open and push up first. That's the only downside. I'll tell you what we could do. We could probably actually get a pullback to here. I want to pull back to this. I want us to break the lows of this hour, break the lows, and then flips or something like this. Then you look at something like that. Something like that would be perfect for us, and we'll just have buy stops on. But if you push up first, not interested. So stand by, guys, stand by. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, drop us a like, be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel. We need one more subscriber for 420. Way 420. And Drift's getting us up to 1,000 in 3 months, he said. As long as they're not bots and fake accounts. binned another demo, so starting again, see how it goes. Getting better though, that's good, man. Yeah, just keep refreshing your demos as much as you want, really. That's what they're there for. 200k on stream, Jordan. What's the size of your account on stream? 200k, mate. 200k based off 2% risk. So I'm risking 4%, 4 grand every trade. And from my journey, if you like, my logbook showed I can actually take, believe it or not, I can actually take 2 full losses in a month. Full losses, which is rare to take a full loss. I mean, we've only ever had 1 full loss in the space of how many months? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. We've only ever had 1 full loss. So I can actually take 2 full losses in 1 month, and I've still managed to come back to break even. Obviously not on this logbook. This is just the stream logbook. This, obviously I have my own logbook because I take trades outside of the stream, obviously. So the days where we take a loss on stream, I'm actually still trading and I actually end up in profit. So, and the reason why I wanted to do the stream like this is because a lot of people, we're not all lucky enough to be, you know, have a large amount of capital, or we've inherited money, or daddies give us money, or whatever. Yeah, we've got to start from somewhere, and this is where prop firms come in. It's the only way you can get a large amount of capital, really. So I wanted to base the streams around the prop firm so you don't violate the rules. Risk no more than 2%, don't take more than 2 trades. Therefore, if both lose, that's 4% you've lost in a day. You cannot fail an account unless you go over the max drawdown. And if you go over the max drawdown, you shouldn't be trading a challenge, because hitting your max drawdown on a challenge just tells you that you need to go back to a demo and you need to fine tune your strategy or your psychology. You're not ready for a challenge, that's what it tells you. So just bring the rules in where you cannot fail a challenge. Even if it takes you 8 months to pass one, you can't fail it if you're not going over the daily drawdown. Unless obviously you go over the max drawdown. But if you can trade, because you shouldn't be going for a challenge really unless you're starting to see profitability. There's just no point, you're just wasting money. Just give me your money. Give me your money. 22 minutes for a forward close, guys, right? I don't know whether this 1 hour's going to drive. It's on a bottom wick. It's struggling a bit though, isn't it? Got no bottom wick. Can we get something like a 15 close like this? Then you get a fake out on the 15. That's the forward close there. That then will initiate the forward to come down first. Come down first, and we know the 4 can come down to these levels, and then we start printing bullish. We'll have buy stops on at this point because you tapped our pullback area. You start printing bullish. We'll put the buy stops on, put our TP in, put our stops in, walk away from the chart, set an alert at TP or stop loss, and then we should get something like that to come up, and that would be the 4 hour. Basically, that's the 4 hour opening up, pulling back first with no top wick. Obviously, as these candles move, they've got wicks. The 4 hours doing this, tapping the area. There's the pullback on the 4, and then as it starts to flip, we're activated. We're in, coming up to fill the rest of the range at 2449. Okay, let's see if we can get that fake out. Because you remember what I said about the 15s at the start? You remember I said there's an area here. Watch, let me show you. If you rewind the stream back. God, I feel like I'm in your day, Martin, now. Rewind. If you rewind the stream back, the 15s mess about here, and they keep popping out, but closing rejecting. Watch. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? These are the rejections here. Now we're further up though, so it's actually broke above here. But can we mess about here and then come back down? It would have been better if they rejected here. But we just need closures back below 2435. Pullback, buys up. I would prefer these sells, guys, back down. I really would. Look at the 15 now. What are you doing? You're naughty. You're naughty. 15. Oh, you're probably going to get a wick fill on this 30. Down. It's nice. But we don't want it to happen yet. We want it to happen once the 4 closes. So we want the 4 to close up here, believe it or not. Or the 4 pulls all the way back, fakes out, 24330. So we've got 20 minutes, guys, to wait, and then I'll decide if we're going to call it a stream or not. Okay. We need this one to calm its tits, or we get the fake out. It either needs to close below or closes bearish, but a small bearish. That's what we need. 5-minute double top or something, right? Yeah. I used to use stuff like that, man. Oh, we've got a double. Oh, look at that, guys. 15 claws. Yeah, I'm waiting for a 4. I'm waiting for a 4. But look, you're getting a wick fill now on the 30. All you'll do, you'll start, when I'm saying stuff, you'll start realising that happening. So no bottom wicks. Yeah. Wick fills, you'll start seeing it happening. The more time you see it, it'll just keep happening. And before you know it, you're identifying it yourself, and before you know it, you'll be able to read the charts. See, this pullback's only worth if the 4 hour closes up here. If it doesn't, then we probably need a pullback tapping 2430, depending on where this 4 closes in 13 minutes. Guys, I appreciate you all being on, much appreciated. What I really like, because yes, we want to build the channel up, right, and get more people watching. However, we don't just want stream hoppers. We don't want stream hoppers just hopping on, grabbing a trade and jumping. I want these to actually learn. And what's really nice is it's the same people on, which that's what I prefer. The same people on with less people than 1,000 people, and it's just different people every day. So for the same names I keep seeing, much appreciated jumping on. Guys, I'm going to use this platform as well to absolutely diss Talk Internet. Do not go with Talk. I'd love it if this video went viral. Talk are the worst internet provider you can get. Right, I was fuming with them yesterday. Fuming with them. And I've got another phone call today at 11. So pissed me off. Just muted for YouTube. Are there just no zooms anymore, or are they just muted? What do you mean zooms, Vin? So what we normally do with Relentless is we normally stream on Discord. We normally stream on Discord for the members, just the members. Okay, they'll come onto Discord and actually talk to me. Okay, we'll have a laugh. I'll put some actually decent tunes on, yeah, like Westlife and stuff like that. You know, take that. You know, proper music. And then obviously we were looking to build the brand in regards to YouTube, so we created the channel. So it's only a new channel, this. We start streaming on YouTube and running Discord at the same time, so members have the perk of being in the Discord watching us trade and actually talk to me and ask me questions, yeah. And people who are just interested in looking at trading, they can watch us on YouTube for free, okay. However, I've moved house. I've recently moved house, and I live in Wales, and we all live in caves in Wales, right? The internet here is dreadful. So my internet is not capable of doing YouTube and Discord at the same time. So at the moment, basically on the island where I live, they're working their way around the island with full fibre. So it could be any time now. I'm waiting on full fibre to come in. Okay. So as soon as it comes in, that'll come back with Discord for members and YouTube for obviously people who are not members. But at the minute, I can't do both at the same time. So I've just been doing YouTube. However, from August, I think we're going to go back to members, maybe 3 days London session. I'll mix it up a bit, so 3 days London session and then 2 days on YouTube. So 3 day member London session, 2 days YouTube, and then New York as well is going to come in as well. So still going to be loads of streams for members and non-members, but it just means non-members will get less because we have to prioritise the members at the end of the day. Our members are our priority to get them profitable. So that's what we'll probably look to go back to. What we're saying here, 420 subs. Here he is. Drift comes out of nowhere. Well in Drift. What a legend. 3 months, mate. I'm gonna get you a present. Told you, I'll get you a present. It won't be a sloppy kiss. I know that's what you'd prefer. Nice big sloppy kiss off me, but it won't be that. Welsh Tinterweb is bobbins. It is, mate. It is. Well, I'm so close to getting Starlink, right? But I can't justify the price. It's like 300 quid for the setup, the equipment, and then 75 quid a month. If I have to do that, I will, but I'm just holding out for this full fibre. Once I get full fibre, everything's fine, and it's cheap. Zoom calls, I remember people talking. Yeah, we do. You get 2 sessions a week. You've got the Dean group, do a Zoom call a week, and they go over the any questions or issues. It's our weekly call, basically. And then my weekly call is on Wednesdays, 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And that's like any questions members have, or I'll just go over the strategy, basically. BT and EE is secure and fast, mate. I know. That's why I think I'm going to go with BT. Starlink's meant to be unreal, but I just can't justify the price for internet when full fibre will come round soon. But Talk, I'm telling you now, the customer service, the service on the internet is shit. They're so bad. They're so bad. And if you watch me streaming at the start, there was actually a lull where I had no internet, and that's because they cut it off randomly. I had like 2 weeks with no internet. They cut it off, and then they said, oh, they'd cancelled it on their end randomly. Honestly, they're so bad, man. And I only stayed with them then because they gave me loads of compensation. That was it. And then this time what they've done is they tried taking moolah out. We banked 250 quid. And this was for an old account in my old address, right? Where I rang up and said, right, I'm moving house. Yeah, I need you to cancel this internet. And then when I got this new address, I need the internet moving over. Done that. They said I didn't cancel the last house. And my argument is, have you got me ringing up saying I'm moving house? They said yes. I was like, well, there you go then. I rang up saying I'm moving house. And then I went, have you got me ringing up at this house saying I've moved house, I need the account moving over? Yes. There you go then. But they still took 250 quid, and they're saying that it's because I didn't get through the security questions at the last house, and therefore I couldn't go through the process to cancel. And I'm like, I'm not having that at all. I'm not having that at all. Honestly. So it's just unnecessary issues you're having. Like, this is why people struggle in life, because you just get battered all over randomly when you don't think you can get battered. A big bag of batterness comes out the corner and just hits you over the head with it. Just cheeky is out. That's more it is, cheeky. I hate corporates. I hate like corporate companies, big companies, hate them. We need to go back to local. From an ex-telecom engineer, BT is the best and most connected provider, full fight. Yeah, but they're just not the cheapest. I just went with the cheapest at the time, but now I've realised cheap is not always best. Yeah, mate, yeah. Yeah. And I'm not racist at all, right? I'm not racist at all. However, if I'm going to speak to someone on the phone, they've got to at least be able to understand English. Like some of them, I think it goes to India, and some of them, I don't know how they've passed the test to be on the call centre for UK companies. Some of them, man, it's really bad, and you feel really bad going, look, I'm struggling to understand you. Can I speak with someone who can fully speak English? Do you know what I mean? I'm not racist at all, but if you're going to speak to me on the phone, like, you've got to be able to speak English. Because I can't speak any other language, otherwise I would speak your language. But yeah, I was fuming with them yesterday. It ruined my day, you know. It ruined my day. Yeah. You're right. You're right. That's it. That's what we wanted. We need the 4 to close up here like this, really. Now this looks like the 4 is gonna. So these are the hour candles, right? This is the 4 here. The 4 can close in around here. it means if the hour's closing bearish, it means the first part of the 4 is likely going to pull back first. So if we can get a little top weight, pull back 1 hour. Well, even if this can close respecting there, yeah. The next hour, bottom wick, close doji. There's 2 hours of the 4, and then we get, there's your break for the 3rd hour of the 4, 4th hour of the 4, that's the push. Can we get something like that? That is what I would like. I need a pullback, because that's what the 4 does. We need a pullback to at least this area for buy stops above. And then we'll take this. Stops would be below 2427. I think my entry guys will be above the high of the 4, believe it or not. Well, actually, it depends how far this pulls back. If this pulls back, really nice for us. I might bring it closer, we'll see. Or you could just wait for a small time frame close above 2437. What day are we on today? Tuesday. Yeah, CPI CAD, USD, retail sales, 1:30. Be done by then, guys. 1 o'clock now. Sorry, 10 o'clock now. CAD CPI also, I remember that's pretty heavy impact. Yeah, it can be. But I don't know whether it's going to affect the dollar. We will see. I'd just stay out of it anyway, because you've got high impact news at 1:30 anyway, Vin. So either way, you want to avoid it. There is a way to trade news, right, guys? And I am thinking about bringing it to the stream, but I just need a bit more data. But you don't trade news as such as putting buy stops and sell stops on either side, because I've seen someone streaming who does that. Right, it's crazy. But he gets smashed. I've seen him get smashed one time, where because if you put buy stop and sell stop on news either side of price, the spread widens, so it can activate both trades. And whichever way it goes, you know, you're sort of hedging type of thing. But price can push one way, activate one, and then flip the other, and then you goosed, and that's how the guy got smacked. But there is a way to trade news, but it's after news, the first 5-minute candle after news. What you'll find is when news pops whichever way the 5-minute closes, that's generally the next 5 then pushes the same. That tends to be what happens. But I'm not bringing that on streams yet. See, we had the wick fill on the 3, not on the 30 now. Where's this going to clear? $40 seconds for a forward close, guys. Here we go. Are we going to get this on a 1-hour candle? Whee! What is that there? Okay, there's a nice close. That's a lovely close. Can we get a bottom wick on the 4? We're basically seeing this 1 hour close, bullish, bearish one, and then this one flies up. Obviously I can't get in that. I need a bottom wick. Can we get a bottom wick now? I need a bottom wick. I'd ideally want to come and break the lows. What we could potentially do though, I'll tell you what we can do. You could actually get buy stops on the 4. You shouldn't really break the high. $100, $110. I want. Can this? If this can come and break the lows, this 1 hour, I'll have buy stops above the high on the flip. But I need a pullback here, guys. I can't get in any earlier. I need a pullback to at least 2433. So what I'd recommend is not watch it on the lower time frames because it'll make you want to get in. When we get that pullback to 2433, we'll get buy stops on. You could have stops above the 4 if you wanted to, but what it is with the lower time frames, you look at the hour could flip, break the highs and come back down. You don't want to get dragged into that really. 100% of the time you drove straight through on the 4, however it's only happened once. And to be honest with this, I'd probably just have TP 2-4. We'd have to look on a smaller time frame, but there's no reason to go anywhere else. Let's have a look at the one actually. Broke all the highs now. Are we going to pull back down to these levels? No, he's straight through on the hour as well. We could maybe have this as a take partial move to break even. No, I wouldn't even have that. Okay. Come on, come and break this low for me. See, this is where it sucks you in to get a buy stop on. You've got no top wick on either of them, but I need a break of these lows now. If I get a break of these lows, fantastic, I'll just get buy stops on, but you could get a buy stop off the high of the 4 because it does look like you fly through. It doesn't sort of trickle through. So let's say this is the high or this is the high. You've got a buy stop on there, you are straight through. Let's go to 15. Come on, break the lows for me. So pull back. Yeah, we could actually. Where's the 4? Okay guys, I'm going to get a buy stop off the 4. Right. Buy stop off the 4. My take profit is here. Take profit for 100 pips, I believe it is, and stops are below 2427. It's basically the forward low. If you come back below there and you close below there, you're coming all the way down. You're not interested. Stop loss. I'll probably leave you with this trade though, because it might not get activated for another hour. 2439. I wouldn't watch this on a lower time frame. I'd just watch it on a 4. I'd probably just set and forget. 439.47. TP1. TB1's difficult, guys. You're probably going to come straight through. Let me have a look. I mean, look at the 15 there, man. You literally, we won't have a take pass move to break even. I'll tell you what, there is a minus a party, but you should come straight through. So we'll have that as a risk-free zone at least. So I'll be risk-free at 2443. 2443.68. TP2 would be close full at 2449.53. Okay, so I've got buy stops on this, guys. If the 4 comes down steeper and taps this level, I might move the sell stop to the body. Okay, but I probably wouldn't watch this because on the lower time frame, it might need to break the highs in order to push down to create the bottom wick. Okay, so whether you put this on now or not, it's up to you. I need to actually get it on here. What are stops? Stops are 110. Let's have a look at that maybe. Two, 4, 2, 7, 2. Take profit is 2449.53. Okay, so I've got buy stops on this. This is what I'm going to do. Let me pause this now because I'm going to love yous and leave yous. So if we get the pullback down to these levels, I can potentially move the buy stops closer to the body. However, or you could just wait for a 15 close back above them levels and just take that for a better entry. Okay, but previous data shows us, bear in mind it's only happened once, so everything's a lot riskier. You just fly through this area. Okay, but it hasn't given us that bottom wick yet. This is the only thing I'm slightly put off. That's the bottom wick there of the 4 here. So if we mark this up, I'll put a pebble, put it thicker so you can see the reason why I want a bottom wick there. So this is what I'm saying. You might not want to get this buy stop on now. You might want to wait for this bottom wick, okay, and then flip to the upside, because you might get activated and then tucked down, bottom wick, and then come up. But looking at previous data, the 4's broke out. You should be coming through to 2449. That's what I'm saying. Don't watch it. Just set and forget, or just wait for the pullback. I'll put it on because it's on the stream. So it's completely up to yourself what you do. My get out of this is either going to be stops or TP hit, guys, for me, really. Because if the 4 closes back below this, that's where you would look to get out. However, you're coming to break the lows at that point. There's no point being in the trade if you break below 2427, because at that point you're coming all the way back down. And I am still interested in sells below 2431. But that's only, I need at least a 1 hour close below 2430. If I get a 1 hour close below there, I am looking for sells coming down. Okay. Risk free is here, or you could take part, completely up to yourself. So that's what I've got going on, guys. Any questions before I go? Any questions at all? If you haven't done so, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back on tomorrow, and then we'll see what we catch again. We're up 20 pips so far. I'm going to love yous, and I'm going to leave yous. I'll see you all tomorrow. Toodaloo, guys.